Yes, we're back. We're back again in Train Sim. We're back to tackle part of the line that we went up to when we did London to Edinburgh. And yeah, York to Peterborough Modern Complete is the line. And yeah, we're going to tackle a bit of route that one of my friends works on. So if we get derailed, I know who to blame. Grantham to Doncaster in the good old InterCity 125. This hopefully is going to be a good one. Grab that guidebook to 125s in ETS, no, in Train Sim, not ETS2, and let's go. So yeah, hi there, Steve here. Welcome to Train Sim. It's Train Sim, it's not ETS2. Let's click on start then. Yes, want to do something in the 125. It should do something really on my home line, which is obviously Great Western Railway. But knowing someone that works on the railways around Grantham, thought, well, why not indeed? Let's do that. If you're watching this and you're new to my videos, then welcome. Train Sim currently goes out on the channel once every 2 weeks on a Tuesday with something from Flight Sim on the opposite Thursday. So plenty of content from me. Please do hit subscribe if you haven't done already. Let's open them doors then. Which don't actually open, so yeah, that's a thing. Pop some lights on. Jump inside. Looks very bright in here compared to what I remember it being. Right, timeliness bonus. And away we go. With that awesome noise. These trains are going to be really sorely missed around where I am. So it's a 50-mile run to Doncaster. Well, hopefully we can get this thing working. Overtaking the little DMU. Certainly sounds loud in the cab as well, or because the engine's sort of directly behind us. So still accelerating our way. Yeah, it's a real shame, and obviously I know the trains get replaced, but the old 125s are in service a really, really long time, and passing through my local station of Swindon on a clear night, I can actually hear them at the station. They will be missed So I think it's one of those trains, along with the Pacer, that I need to travel on before they go completely. Of course, it's not as quick as acceleration as the new 800s are. That actually sounded quite good going through the tunnel as well. I'm going to attempt to stay in cab for this one, if I can, because it has been pointed out that, or perhaps I should, and well, obviously every other sim that I do, with the exception of X-Plane, so obviously Fernbus, I always stay in the driving seat of the coach. In Tourist Bus, I stay in the coach. In ETS2, 90% of the time, unless I'm stopped, I'm inside the truck. In OMSI, I'm always inside the bus unless I'm stopped. So perhaps I should start getting in the habit of staying in cab in Train Sim, because that's what makes it more realistic. Accelerating our way up to 125, whether we'll get to that. Shame really, this is a non-stop route, so we're only going to hear that gorgeous acceleration once, unless of course we get a red and we have to stop. And appreciate how slowly this thing actually accelerates. So what have we done now? 6 miles, something like that, and we're at 111 miles an hour. So the engine's just behind there, just behind that door. It certainly does sound nice. I'm getting a full effect of the audio actually being in here. It does sound really, really nice. I don't know whether they actually run these things, whether they would run it just completely flat out all the time. Keep an eye on those lights, make sure we're going to get greens all the way. It's really hard for me trying to resist from going to an external view. I'm so used to doing the external view when we're on straight bits of track like this. It's a habit I really need to get out of. If though you'd rather see me use the external views, have a look around at the scenery and stuff, let me know in the comments below. If you're happy for me to continue in Train Sim by staying in cab, making it more realistic, then again, let me know in the comments. So he's had to stop back there for wait for me to go past. When I've gone past, he'll come out onto the main line. We're 120 miles an hour now. Don't know if this thing will actually go any faster. Oh yeah, 121. It's a busy old line, this. And very straight as well. Or 122. Gonna have to back off at some point if we continue like this. So we're due in at 8:49. ETA currently is 8:50. I can't physically make this thing go any faster than it is. Oh god, we've got a bend coming up. What do we do? Yeah, it's a very long straight bit. Oh, we've got 100 coming up. A 100-mile-an-hour stretch. And once all the trains gone through, we're back to a 125 again. So we were just getting there. We were at 122. And we've got a reduced speed limit. Typical. See, I do enjoy train sim, and I really enjoy doing stuff in the UK because it's familiar to me. I'm sort of getting used to the signalling system now. And after doing the Mammoth London to Edinburgh, it makes me want to do more. The next long journey I've got planned is going to be London to Penzance. And then we've really got to do Edinburgh to Dundee at some point. So we cover from the southern bit of the UK to the northern bit of the UK. And then we'll start filling in the gaps in between. I think London to Penzance has got to be in one of these, because this is what ran out of London, obviously through Swindon, where I'm from, and down to Penzance. Definitely a lot of trains on this line. Very busy. Quite a sort of bleak, I'll say bleak, but not a lot out there, just fields and very straight track. So I've been to Grantham, Never been to Doncaster. Also, we came up this bit of track when we did the London to Edinburgh. We're heading back again towards that magical 125. Thought I'd sound the horn. I spotted the whistle board. I normally forget. Shame really this is a non-stopping service, because it's been quite nice to stop at a few places, but thought being with the association with Grantham, it's the only scenario I could find that departed Grantham. We're getting there. Time's coming down. We were due in at 8:49.01. Our current ETA is 8:49.15. So we're getting closer to being on time, and that's always a good thing. But I am expecting something to be slowing us down. And we're still flat out. Lever is all the way forward. I've only got 25 miles to go. Right, 122 is the speed. That's the fastest we've been so far. Will it go any quicker? Will I have to back off? Or 123. A bit bouncy back there. So obviously we're going to have to slow down as we get closer. That's going to be a thing. But I'm hoping really we don't get any reduced speed limits between now and then. Which we got one coming up now. Down to 115. Right, so through the 115 section, then up to a 120. Hopefully then we increase back to a 125. that noise. That just sounds so nice. Surely he should have been sounding his horn coming the other way as well, to warn people on the crossing. Right, up to a 120 now. And then we have a 125 coming back up down here. Obviously working on the track, or some issue with the track there to give us a reduced speed limit. Right, now back to a 125 again. You can give it the beans. $16 miles to go. Okay, double yellows. So we'll slow it down. Single yellow. So the next one might be a red. Slowing it all the way down. Okay, it doesn't look like it's a red. Well, I slowed down anyway, just in case it was. There's double yellows again. Okay, we're going to run with a bit of caution, just in case we get another single yellow the other side of this. It's gone green. So I think we're following something. It's obviously a bit slower than we are. Right then, start the acceleration process again, back towards that 125. I am expecting it to be a bit slow when we come into Doncaster. Obviously, if we catch up wherever it is in front of us as well, then that's going to make a difference. Right, 80 miles an hour. Doesn't feel like we're doing 80 miles an hour nearly, but 80 miles an hour is what it says. 13 miles to go. I'm just being really cautious now. Certainly with those lights, just in case we come across something. But we got greens so far again. Well, the last time we're just making up speed. Don't forget then, if you are into a bit of train sim, do check out the Discord server if you haven't done already. It's an awesome community over there on Discord. Train sim's a big part of the community, as well as flight sim, trucking, buses, coaches. Got a racing section, and farm sim as well, making a comeback. So plenty of content over there. Please do check it out if you haven't done already. Put a link in the description below, and don't forget, weekends I am live on Twitch, doing some live gaming. So if you want to catch me live, generally Friday nights, Saturday nights, over on Twitch. They're a bit close to each other, weren't they? Right, we've got 110 limit coming up. That shouldn't really affect me. I will back it off slightly though. Got less than 10 miles to go now. Back it off just so I can keep below that 110. He says doing 111. And then we've got a 125 coming up. These things just sound so nice. I know the future's electric and the future's better, but I don't know, I'm going to miss these old things. Hopefully some of these end up on a heritage line at some point. Right, make our way back towards 125 again. Although I'm sure we're going to get another speed reduction. So we've only got 6 miles to go now. Right, double yellows. that just gone green again? Yeah, so we're definitely following something. And when we're getting too close, it's getting us to back off. Probably one of those up ahead of us. I've only got 4 miles to go now, though. So I'm expecting a reduced speed limit as we come in. And we're going to be a couple of minutes late by the looks of things. But so far, managed to stay in cab. And it actually doesn't feel that bad being in cab. We've got a 120 coming up, not that we're going to hit that by the time we get to it. And then 100. Still getting greens though. Right, flashing yellows. I think I was just warning us of the speed limit change. But I will start slowing it down because we've got 35 coming up. Flashing yellow again. Yeah, I think it's warning us of that 35 limit. Oh, I really want to look at the outside view. It's so hard not to do it. Quite a nice run that was, although it isn't quite over yet. So yeah, if you're into Train Sim, I will mention a Discord server again. We are looking for people to get a bit more involved in Discord. There's like 330 people in the Discord server, and I want to get a few more people that are interested in posting screenshots of things that they're playing and talk about what routes you like in Train Sim. So if you want a community to get involved with, by all means check out the Discord server. So I will put a link in the description below to it. So single yellow. Well, next one's the other end of the platform anyway. So I panicked for a second, he's going to take me down there. I'd never stop in that distance. Going around this side instead. And here we are. In Doncaster. Well, I'm now going to look outside. Whole train is on. Doors are open. Apart from this end of the train, which is quite bizarre. I would call that a success. I enjoyed that. It was quite hard to stay in an in-cab view, I must admit. But yeah, I think I could get used to that. Let me know in the comments if you're happy for me to stay in-cab, or would you rather see some external shots of the scenery I'm going through. So next time we'll carry on and do more UK stuff, and there's plenty of stuff that isn't in the UK, but I really like the UK lines. It's quite nice being familiar with the areas that I'm passing through and sort of knowing the places, and hopefully people that are watching seeing a bit of realism. So you may very well be from Grantham or Doncaster. Is this what Doncaster station looks like? Is it correct? Having never been, is it accurate? Let me know. And we got a timeless bonus as well. Scenario complete. And there we go. I scored 1,000. I've got to take up a screenshot of that. So there we go. On time. 1,000 points. The same as Larwood. There we go. Don't forget to check out my other content. So OMSI, the bus simulator, on a Monday. Tourist bus on a Wednesday. Firm bus on a Friday. Some ETS2 and then turning into ATS on a Saturday. This goes out once a fortnight on a Tuesday. And once a fortnight on the opposite Thursday, we have some flight sim. So plenty of content from me. Don't forget to hit subscribe if you haven't done already. Give the video a thumbs up as well if you would. It does help with the analytics and pushes the video up the search feeds. There we go. Until the next time then, if you have been, thanks very, very much for watching.